We are back. So, before we left, so you were gonna... I think Danny is talking to a ghost child under his desk.
I am. Actually, no, I'm making notes on my kids.
Ooh.
Okay.
I say he's talking to the other balance.
Yep.
Okay. So, you wanted to run them through the power potential test. It's a series of tests where it determines power and stuff like that based on various concepts.
Yep.
So, I actually rolled all of these up and actually will give you the basic idea how it works. So, at the very bottom of the list is Skyrocket. You can tell hers is she is unsure. She has a lot of power, but she's very hesitant in its use. She's almost scared of it at times.
Okay.
Next is Envoy. Envoy is strong, and got some weird powers, but his is just very on the nose. He doesn't go much out of...
He has no creativity.
Yeah, kind of, yes. Synthesis actually disappeared. She was showing her powers, and then she disappeared for 30 minutes.
Did you skip teams on purpose, or?
No, I'm going down the list.
Okay.
From the weakest to the strongest, with the rankings which you got him back from the power potential.
So her power, she disappeared during her test.
Yeah, eventually she apologized. Apparently she got a call and had to go home for a while.
Okay.
Next is Offset. You can kind of tell his was he didn't care and stopped trying.
Nice.
To which you ask, why are you here?
Yep.
Right. That's what I say. Nice.
I'm not there.
Yeah,
you are.
We're all here.
We're all testing them communally? Okay.
Yes.
Well, then, yeah, I'll, ask why he's here if he doesn't care.
What am I proving?
Just giving us a power
How is
level.
this real life?
Well, it helps us. It's this is a test for to prepare for the real life encounters.
And I will treat it like I treat most other tests I've ever taken in my life.
Not caring.
With disdain.
With disdain.
Well, it's like this. Your superhero career ends here if you don't impress us. So
No, it
impress
doesn't.
us.
But
I will continue to
become
be a
independent.
if you don't take tests, how will you know your worth?
Balance just puts it out there.
Well, he's not wrong.
Next is Catalyst. Catalyst seems to have a good amount of power, but it looks like his was more a little bit unluck. Things just kind of went up against him, and he wasn't quite ready for some of the changes.
Okay.
Okay.
So we got to make him more adaptable, Arclight.
Well, he has to be quicker to respond. Yeah, I agree.
Exemplar definitely pushes above his power level. He was the next one. He was very adaptive, very good, but he's using gadgets. You understand that concept, Arclight.
I do.
Sometimes you're
thing.
kind of restricted by that. Next is Dynamo. Once again, really strong, powerful. A lot of raw power. Next one is Harbinger. Harbinger has a lot of power and actually uses it in different unusual ways to get things done.
Cool.
The next one was Knock, who just basically did saber type things, so completely pushed out of her power level.
But still did it well.
Yes. For a person with a bow and an arrow and martial arts skills, she held her own.
There's a reason I picked her. She's talented.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yep.
Next.
My
next
character
was
still has a clipboard writing lyrics, but makes it look like he's writing results and goes, yep. Keeps writing.
Next is Rook. Rook has a lot of power. It is great at using it. The second from the silver went to Taupe, who completely understands her power set and uses it to maximum efficiencies.
Really?
Nice.
Cool.
At the very top, the tip top was Raven,
You
whose
didn't
power.
say Dynamo.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he did a while ago.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
It was between Exemplar and Harbinger.
Okay.
Very tip top was Raven, whose power occasionally seems to scare her.
Oh, I definitely understand that.
I have no point of reference.
Right. But at least
You've never
I do.
been scared by your own intelligence, Arclight?
Nope. And that's my downfall.
So, by the way, just want to point, obviously,
I never stopped to think, should I?
Right.
That's how
Sorry.
we became friends.
That's right.
So I just wanted to point out, each of these characters are actually based on playbooks. And I actually made them as playbooks to test and mess around with them. So in case you haven't already figured it out, Catalyst is the innocent, Dynamo is the bull, Envoy is the soldier, Exemplar is the protege, Harbinger is the reformed, Nock is the beacon, Offset is the delinquent, Raven is the joined, Rook
Long
is the
Rook.
Nova,
Oh, okay.
Skyrocket is the legacy, Synthesis is the Janus or Janus, and Taupe is the star.
Okay.
So Raven is the joined,
Yes.
but she's joined with Rook, right?
Who is a
Yes.
Nova? So she is Nova. Like,
Yep.
Okay.
So that was like, kind of testing around on the first day. You got those results. Were there any things you wanted to have them do? Any camp activities you wanted done?
The room cleaned. Just kidding.
so exciting.
I know.
I'm thinking training.
I'm thinking a high ropes course.
I'm thinking a rappelling course where you have to climb up the trees or the rock face with the belayer, and then you go down the zip line at the very end.
Okay.
We could just do an obstacle course, and that would cover all that.
Into the lake.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
what we're
zip
going to
line
do then,
into the lake.
I've made this cool little charts based on activities. You guys are going to roll because you obviously have to show how to do it.
Right.
Okay.
So you're doing an obstacle course.
Yes.
Let's see. Which one do you think that should be?
It depends. It could be directly engage a threat or unleash your powers.
No, it's based on labels.
I think probably
Mundane.
danger or superior.
I'm thinking
Mundane's
mundane.
more of mundane's a social thing more.
I say
Oh, okay.
superior.
See, I don't know. Superior is more about intellectual.
Danger.
I kind of think danger.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm not
Okay.
rolling.
Roll your danger. You have to participate.
Okay.
I'm
So-
terrible at danger.
How does
I'm
this,
rolling danger.
How does this work with the team
Yeah.
concept?
All right.
Okay.
9. So you get a success. The event is successful. You have an uninspired story or gift to take home. You got through it.
Yeah.
Look at Drake.
Dang, yo.
Drake,
Drake.
11. Full hit. The event is a success. You look great, and you have an amazing story.
Yep.
And you can pick one of these.
Oh, hell yeah. Full hit, baby.
Pow.
Arclight, you also get the same thing. Amazing story. You did some amazing stuff. You can pick one of those.
I'm gonna
Action.
say it's still part of the team. I'm gonna add +1 to the pool team.
Ooh. You all get together and cheer Drake as he gets through.
What does looking good do?
Just that is like, you're going to have a great YouTube story to tell later on. Or when you're on, like, you have a great story to tell. Almost no value whatsoever there other than role playing.
That sounds like a good one. to forward our
talking to Tope about doing some
social media
collabs.
presence.
Right. So I would go with that one. Me, I'm just saying, hey, our team, I'm doing this for the team.
Okay.
Not for myself, but for the team.
Balance.
Tyrion.
You got through it.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, most of me was concentrating on talking collabs with Tope.
Yeah, just one of them ran the obstacle course.
Gauntlet, is that 3 yours?
No.
Okay. Roll
She hasn't rolled yet. Yeah.
There you
as Empyrean. And Empyrean.
go.
Oh no. Can I help her?
You can't give more than one.
But
I would cheer her on, but since you're going to cheer her on, you can give her one.
So, Gauntlet,
Yeah.
you fell and look pretty sad. You're covered in mud. There's mud in your gears. You got stuck.
I just sunk down into the mud and couldn't get out.
Yep.
There's mud and servos you didn't know you had.
I'm going to
I'll
help
help you out.
KT. Yeah, I'm going to go help KT too.
Definitely.
Empyrean,
obviously.
you got through it.
But not as well as Drake.
Or
Nope.
Arclight.
Nope.
So, what about the other people?
I wasn't always actually planning on doing all of them.
Well, that's what I was saying. And I assume our role was for them.
No, they're actually for you. That was just for your story. So, most of the events, like the one I designed for team sports, that would be kind of more like that. If you want me to, I can roll for them, but
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah.
Don't need to
just
make
off the
ball
top of my
rolls.
head, Envoy does great.
Yeah, this is kind of thing he
Yeah,
probably does on a
yeah.
regular basis.
Dynamo does great. Harbinger goes for a complete goth costume. Even she does pretty good. She's pretty
Huh.
solid.
Interesting. How does Skyrocket do?
She kind of fells it, but mainly because she activated a power at the wrong time and ended 2 counties away.
Wow.
Wow. All right. How does Offset do?
Her balance will give her a pep talk.
Offset.
Offset refuses to do it.
No. That's the thing. He does it. He just does it half-heartedly.
Oh, I'll do it. But I'll do it with an air of disdain.
Yep.
He fells, but he didn't. You do seem to notice that he's paying attention to you people. So he tried a little bit harder. It's not quite his power set.
Yeah.
Getting through a little bit.
Yep.
Raven pretty much rips it apart.
Literally.
Good job. Good job, Raven.
Nock
High
gets
five.
to it pretty well. It's hard to count synthesis. She basically just touches the ground and appears on the other side.
Ah.
I mean,
Fair enough.
Right. You used your powers. I got it.
Tope doesn't like the concept of getting muddy, so basically just burns through it.
with light?
Yeah, light is heat.
What?
So she caked the mud dry.
Light is heat.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I'm quitting science immediately.
No kidding.
Yeah, light is not heat.
It's both a particle and a wave. Even Drake knows this.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with heat?
It's radiant energy.
Right.
What?
It's both a particle and a wave. Just like IR energy and
Well,
ultraviolet
what is a
energy.
laser?
It's both a particle and a wave because it's a light. It's light amplification.
But what about
stimulation,
bioluminescence?
Something radiation through something radiation. I forget.
I don't have an answer for you. But I didn't say bioluminescence. I said light.
Right.
Also, bioluminescence occurs almost exclusively in aquatic environments.
And
You could do the synthesis thing and just beam yourself over there.
Through a chemical reaction, if I'm correct, right? James?
Yep, through a chemical reaction.
So, balance.
Yes.
You're kind of, cheering people along, trying to get, motivation. And in a clearing about 100 yards away, you see a familiar figure staring at you.
Is it serial killer balance?
You see a figure dressed in old-fashioned pilgrim clothes.
Oh, good old hanged pilgrim.
Well, what if we will talk to him?
Last time I met Hank Pilgrim, I disappeared for a while, and y'all forgot about me.
It wasn't his fault though.
Who are you again?
Thanks. I love you too.
As you get close to him, you see he's watching people, but he's in particularly watching Raven. And occasionally Rook.
Something going on with those two?
They're getting the fairy's attention. They're waking things up.
Do we need to relocate out of here or something like that?
Well, hopefully it won't be that long, but something is going on.
Well, I'll let them know that things are getting woke.
Their connection to
Woke as fuck.
Their connection to the fairy is strong. I will watch what I can and try to give you some time to react or interference.
I would appreciate it. I will let them know to be alert.
Also,
Matt, as you're walking back, you're pretty sure that tree is watching you.
The tree is watching him?
that tree right there.
I never trusted that tree. It's always looked shifty.
One of those trees with the weird faces on it. You're pretty sure that face is watching you.
Mm-hmm. Well, so yeah, I will let ArcLight and KT know that some of their students are attracting attention, otherworldly attention.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, is there anything I can do to interfere with that?
So when you do that, you get a flash, a vision, some would say.
A premonition.
It is a vision of, what is it, 18 years ago? No, I'm sorry, about 16 years ago. There is a baby in a crib. A figure, something wrong, something fey, looks over the baby, reaches out and takes it. Then lays down something in its place.
A fetch.
Something that looks right, but is not right.
And who is this about?
This is about Rook and Raven.
The fetch is Raven. The real kid's Rook. That would explain it.
Or vice versa.
The
Well, Raven has the weird skin and all that stuff, so I just assumed it was Raven. But
Raven seems like she would be the one that was raised among fairies.
the Fae.
Hey, yeah.
Rook, the guy that blends in really well. I'm thinking he was raised among humans.
You also have to remember Raven has the highest potential
She does.
based on the test that we gave.
Based on that test.
Of course, I'm only going to share this with ArcLight at the given moment in time.
So the next thing you see,
Mm-hmm.
it looks to be the same night, maybe hours later. You're not quite getting volume. It's almost like you're seeing this through the kid's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
There is pounding on the door. A man walks in. You recognize it more as like almost like a motorcycle member.
Motorcycle member? What do you mean? Like he's
Like a motorcycle gang?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
He walks in. He is holding a baby.
Is it Hagrid?
He hands the baby over to the mother. You see the father is holding the other baby, the one that didn't quite look right. It looks like the man is trying to get the other baby, but they refuse to give it up. The man is thoughtful. You can see he kind of pauses and thoughts. He reaches over and touches both the mother and the father, pulls something out of them, and puts it into the other baby. The fetch, the changeling, puts that energy into that changeling, nods at them, and leaves.
Okay, real quick question, Chris. Does my character understand the concept of fetch and bake? Okay. The reason why I asked that is because, like, we played Changeling before.
Exactly. No, I get it. No, exactly. No, you do. You have enough magical stuff, even though there's more demon-based. There's still the occult.
Right. So
you have a knowledge of it.
So which one, based on my experience, would be Raven, or which one would be the fake, and which one would be the living? The one that...
You're pretty sure Raven is the one that was originally the Changeling, the fetch.
The fetch? Okay.
That's what I thought, yeah.
And Rook was the original.
But both explanations could be reasonable.
Okay.
But you can also tell the man took something from both parents and seemed to solidified Raven.
Okay.
Almost made her human.
Whole? So, like, parts of their soul to make her whole?
Yes.
Okay.
Flash couple years later, house, all dark. You can tell the parents are asleep, maybe supernaturally. You see two little girls holding hands as something is staring them at the window. Huge storm outside, big lightning flashes. The thing is ripped apart.
Okay, so two little girls, and then the thing on the other side is ripped apart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
They sorcered it.
Right. I do mention to Arclight that they did kill whatever was looking at them through the window, but I don't mention genders.
Okay.
Obviously, it's because I'm woke and I want to,
Obviously.
Right.
Right.
No, that's
right.
what I assumed. I mean,
I don't want to perpetuate a stereotype.
right. Have we made s'mores yet?
Anything else, Chris?
Things will come in flashes, but that seems to be their big story. As you do that, you start to look around and you start to see the traces of energy of the Fae around.
Okay. Is
Red
that
caps in the. You haven't quite looked at it that way. It's just because you're a little bit more open now to it because you witnessed all the Fae energies and magics.
Right.
So you're a little bit open to it than you normally would be. But you don't think, you think it's stronger than it should be in the park.
It's okay. Is there anything I can do to try to make it balanced?
Yes.
You don't.
What you have to do is you got to flood it with demonic energy.
No, that's probably going to be a bad idea.
Unfortunately, even though you're starting to see it here, your specialty isn't quite on the face side.
Mm-hmm.
Besides maybe cold wrought iron.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get some cold wrought iron, and we're going to put it at the cabins of both Rook and Raven.
We got this cold wrought iron sword. Don't mind it.
No. I mean, like the symbols and stuff like that to block, like, as like a protective barrier. Yes, as a protective barrier. And I'm also going to do it along the 4 cardinal positions along the camp. So do I need to
unleash your power?
This is the weirdest camp prank ever.
Yes, it is.
I got a normal hit.
Okay. You do it. You're not quite sure. I believe I get to name something. No, it's temporary.
It's either temporary or something else.
We wake up and there's all these little Blair Witch sticks posted in trees everywhere.
Market condition or unstable or temporary.
That's not creepy.
It's going to end up being a little bit unstable.
Okay.
You have a feeling power could probably blow through it. You should be able to keep, minor things at bay.
Well, right.
Hopefully nothing powerful is going to come through.
That's fine with me. I'm going to be like, don't worry about the Blair Witch cold iron rod symbols in the ground. Don't worry about them.
Okay. They're totally fine.
I will assume it's part of your scary campfire tales.
Right.
So you weren't going to do campfire tales that night, right? You don't do it the first night.
Who's crunching ice?
First night?
Okay.
No, you don't do scary campfire tales.
Okay.
But you do make s'mores the first night.
You do.
You make s'mores all the nights.
Yeah. And since we're in the middle of the city, we'll also just go to Starbucks. So
I have s'mores in the form of coffee.
You're in the bad section of town. There's no Starbucks.
Well, there's got to be a Dutch Brothers.
You know what, Chris? I make a phone call. Hey, Mom, can you pick up Starbucks for the 18 of us?
What, am I made out of money?
No, but you are the best mother in the world.
Also, I got you.
It's not really whether you're made out of money or not. It's can you remember 18 individual drink orders?
She is a demon.
Because I'm going to need a half calf.
Decaf with a twist of lemon?
With a twist of
lemon. Twist of lemon.
Olive twist of lemon.
That's right. Olive twist of lemon.
The next morning, by the way, Envoy is ready 15 minutes before. He's sitting there in his sitting on his purely made bed, waiting for everyone.
Of course. I just have one question. Who wet the bed? Someone always wets the bed at camp.
Unfortunately, most of these are older.
Right. I mean, I think that's probably going to be you, Gauntlet, because you're the youngest out of your group.
Uh-oh. Either somebody wets the bed or somebody wakes up in the middle of the night crying, missing home.
Yep, that often happens.
I bet it's skyrocket. I bet you it's skyrocket.
Not usually the first night, though.
Are we going to have a conversation amongst one another at the end of the day?
Of course.
I think we should.
Yeah, we have to have our powwow.
Yeah. You all have your own personal balances, by the way.
That's the term, a powwow, and we all have to play bongo drums.
I don't know that I feel comfortable with this arrangement. Having my own personal balance.
My personal balance is better than your personal balance.
I look at my balance and go, Matt.
Hmm? Yes.
Go back to your normal self, buddy.
Hmm?
I'm fine. I understand the reasoning behind it, but I'm good. Thank you for your caring.
No problem, man.
All right.
I give you a firm hug and slap on the back.
When we meet up for the powwow. So, that went okay after the first, 10 minutes of weirdness.
And then I inform everyone that we should be on the wear out for anything Fae related.
Yeah, apparently our 2 sorcerers have their abilities tied to the Fae. So the Fae are sort of waking up a little bit around here. So we should just keep an eye out.
Right. I've done what I can, but just bear in mind.
Faye aside, this park is nobody should wander off.
Well, we are in your neighborhood.
It could be hundreds of years before they're seen again.
Well, maybe we should tell them that then.
That's a superstition.
Yeah.
I'll tell them that you said that, Gauntlet.
Now, yes, there are aliens and gods and otherworldly beings, but there are no Fae. That is ridiculous.
And demons.
And ghosts.
Vampires.
And ghosts, of
vampires
course.
are right out.
Yeah. No, those exist.
Zombies.
But not
zombies.
Fae.
Zombie beavers.
Anyway, yeah, we should warn the guys and gals
I'll also send a text to Simon
about
Chow.
wandering off, at least.
Yeah. I'll send a text to Simon Chow after I set up everything, Chris.
Okay. That is done.
So, plan for tomorrow?
Well, there's the canoeing trip.
What were the tests again?
Each of the labels have their own test.
Okay.
Yeah, but what were they called?
We already did danger, so
So the canoeing trip in the morning.
Right.
They are combat training is danger, power potential is freak, which you've already done. Search and rescue is savior. Research and invention is superior. And crowd control is mundane.
What is crowd control?
Kind of dealing with people, keeping crowds under control.
Okay, so this all makes sense to me. The canoeing trip will be the search and rescue. We got to go downstream and find something and then bring it back safely or whatever.
Scavenger hunt.
Yes, a scavenger hunt, but with canoeing.
We could always have some people fall overboard too. So
right.
Yeah.
Arts and crafts is obviously the invention one. We'll have to do that. Arts and crafts. And then the big camp show at the end of camp is the last one. Whatever that
Crowd
is.
control?
Yeah, crowd control. And then I don't have anything for the first one. What was it again?
Combat training.
Yeah, I don't have anything for that. That doesn't make sense for
That was the obstacle course.
just make them fight.
No.
Oh, wait, no, I got it. The water balloon fight.
Fight Club.
The water balloon fight.
The Fight Club.
No.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I introduce things into all these contests to challenge actual superpowered people.
Well, there actually are. Each of the trainings do actually have things
Okay.
already balanced and prepared.
Okay.
You can throw other things in, but the ratings are actually, figured
I'm thinking we do a Hunger Games type thing.
I think that's a horrible idea, Balance.
No.
Horrible idea. This is somebody who is,
I kind of like it. No.
is apparently dark bad as well. So take that with what you will.
He's just dark bad in his soul.
Thanks, Art. Like I appreciate that.
Greg volunteers as tribute.
Yeah, back. I gotta let the dog out.
Okay.
What was that? Drake volunteers as tribute?
Yep.
What? Yep. I don't know what that means.
We're doing Hunger Games.
You didn't see Hunger Games.
I've never. No. I play music. I don't really go online unless it's because of you guys, because you're my family. I look at everyone when I say that.
So you don't have a SoundCloud page?
No, I have a SoundCloud. Absolutely, yes. But I don't really go watch movies. I don't even have a TV at my house. I mean, Arclight can attest to this.
How do you live?
Reading, playing music, engaging in conversation.
He's an old soul.
You have a cell phone?
Yes, I have a cell phone.
Yeah, newfangled phones.
So, Empyrean, was there anything you wanted to say during this conversation that you arranged?
Yeah, I was just waiting for everybody else to, get their stuff out.
Just to say their stupid crap? Yeah.
I was waiting for you all to be done saying your stupid things so that I could drop a bomb.
Not
Right.
what I was going on about. I'm just curious, how many people is realistic to actually have join?
One for each of us.
That's like that would be like the absolute max.
One for each of us.
0.
One for each of us.
I think 4 is the most accurately.
Why, KT?
Because Justice 4 HC is already set. We have to set a B team.
Okay.
Well, I agree. I mean, it wouldn't
And they
be
have to have different outfits than us.
Well, obviously, they have to have their own brand.
Right.
You know, it's like,
So you don't want to have anyone join?
Who said 0?
Not join Justice 4 HC.
KT did.
We've got enough people. Look at all the mats.
Oh, you're a monster, KT.
I mean, I can't like swing an arm around without hitting a mat.
Right. Wall mats.
My mat looks like George Washington.
What? Not again.
I am personally of the opinion that we should take on 2.
Worst sound in my ears,
and that will leave them.
That better?
Still quite a few.
Thank you. Okay, no, it's not better. I like.
I don't know.
I'm thinking Taupe would be perfect to form her own team like ours.
Right.
So that's why we need one for each of us, because really they kind of act on their own doing smaller stuff, and 2, they can have their own kind of leader to do that, and we just mentor them. We don't have to like have them with us 24/7.
They do lesser stuff. Their first adventure, they saved the world from a nuclear attack by a rogue submarine commander.
Yes, that's about right.
I think it's called Red Alert. But no, not Red Alert. Red October.
Red October.
Yeah.
And I approve.
Who does the best work?
Okay, I was just trying to get a clear idea of what exactly we're doing and what's the point. If we're setting up a B team or like what?
I don't. Here's the thing. I think that we're setting up those that teach. See what I'm saying? Or that we could mentor them, much like, because we're almost adults, or at least my character is almost an adult. When we become pros, so there's no issue like there was when we came about. The reason why we came about under the wing of such great heroes such as Mr. H, Mr. E, the most interesting man in the world, Expanse, Doctor whatever his name was for KT. And
Wow.
Dr. Normal Guy.
Yep. And
Dr. One Guy.
And the Red Mask. We all came underneath their
forced wing.
Yeah, their forced wing. Where at least now we're giving them an option. Does that make sense?
I guess so.
I mean, not all of us are born into rich families. Influential
I
families.
don't think it's necessarily a bad idea at first to even like fold them into our team. A couple, like,
right?
Get their feet wet, and then maybe get more and branch them off into their own team.
Right. I mean, you always have what's her name? Arsenal.
I would just like everyone to keep in mind that we are not even allowed to vote yet. Why are we running superhero teams?
Well, I do have my own multi-million-dollar company.
Yeah, but it's a holding company, and they don't do anything.
Hey,
it's an R&D company. Thank you.
Don't judge Lewis. He's already written out my first 2 records. You shut your mouth.
Well, she can speak her mind. I'm just saying, like, we've done a lot in our young lives.
Right, but we have no moral authority over people the same age as us. I wouldn't use the word moral authority, but
But you couldn't think of how to dumb it down?
yeah.
Here's the thing. If that was true, why would they have come to us to become superheroes?
I don't think they came to us.
They actually did.
They actually did. They did.
They applied.
Right.
They came to us because we're established.
Because they thought they were getting their own team afterward.
Some of them might have thought that.
Hold on 1 second. Chris, I pull up our advertisement for this group. And I try to look at any fine print that says that the team that is with us gets their own team. Or, I'm sorry, the people that train under us get their own team.
There's nothing like that.
Right. I point that out to Gauntlet.
Well, if they're going to make their own team, I think we should not necessarily look at personalities, but we should look at power sets and figure out what thematically goes together well so that we can give them a cool name.
Well, personality is going to matter too, but
I mean, if they don't get along together,
then what? They'll be like us?
KT.
Point KT. Oh, no.
No. I do care about you, KT. I do. I understand. I think the only people in our group, and because this is our little internal powwow, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That don't get along necessarily at all times is me and Empyrean.
I would dispute that, but
okay. What? Who else do I not get along with?
No, I'd say KT and I have our occasional differences. I'm just saying we don't all get along all the time. We're kids.
Me and that Matt guy, we're
No, we all love you, Matt. We all love you, even your, spawns.
No, that Matt guy, I can't stand him.
Right.
No, Matt is awesome. It's that weapon guy that I don't know about. So.
I love Balance. He also frightens me.
No, I frighten me.
Yeah, I think you go with Taupe, Envoy, Knock, and Offset. You got 3 normal people, and then 1 guy who can make everybody else normal as well.
Does it say in their files why they signed up, Chris?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to start looking through.
You can ask any questions on them. By the way, quick thing, if everyone was keeping track of it, when I made the rolls, this is the actual freak roll.
For what?
Or when I rolled freak.
Oh, okay.
So that's the actual rating from the worst to the top.
Huh, Knock rolled the exact same thing I rolled when I went through the obstacle course.
Like I said, she got a 10 with a -1.
Yep.
She actually
That's what I did too.
Was out.
I'm going to, just start down the list. I'll start with Envoy. Why did he apply? What does he want out of this experience?
He needs to basically work with other supers. He's already training with Aegis. So it's a way to keep close to the superhero community.
Okay. Exemplar?
It's so he can be an envoy.
Right.
Envoy is hard to read into. The feeling you're getting is he wants to be better than his uncle and actually successfully work with people.
Exemplar. Okay.
Okay. Dynamo?
I think the quote would be, "She has no place else to go, man."
I've got no place else to go.
Okay. Rook?
It's where the action is.
Okay. Harbinger?
I'm sorry.
Basically comes down to I've done bad things. I've been around bad people. I think we all need to be better.
She wants to better her life.
Offset?
That's admirable.
He's just court ordered.
Okay. Skyrocket?
He got into a little delinquency problem, and
Sure.
because she needs training. The person that would train her died when she was young,
So she doesn't have anybody.
and her I don't remember if it was her grandmother or grandfather. Either way, is too
said
old to actually
grandmother.
properly train her.
You said grandmother earlier.
Taupe?
Improve the brand.
Yeah. Duh.
Raven?
She also Taupe. It seems recently her audience wants a little bit more drama, and you people bring the drama, so we figured that might be a good way to get some drama in there.
Weapon conveniently provided that drama very early on.
Raven?
Because Rook wanted to go.
Knock?
Because if Lou can do it, she can do it better.
Synthesis?
You don't know. She's once again one of the problems with not even knowing her real name, even though you can see it right there.
Catalyst?
There's kind of an issue. Because obviously I did something wrong in the past. I'm evil. I'm not going to be evil, and I'm going to stop him.
Okay.
Who is that?
Catalyst.
Catalyst.
What's the catalyst again? Innocent?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything you can do,
Well,
I can do.
I know
better.
who those are right now.
That's his older self.
What'd you say, Jim?
I said I know who my nodes are right now, so.
Where are your nose?
Trope?
My nodes are Taupe.
Raven?
I don't know if Raven's really a no.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna say no to Rook and Raven.
So Rook and Raven.
Knock
Okay.
is no to me.
Right. She's got way too much ego in on this.
Well,
She's
it's
just
not
got-
a good. It's
She's
not a
got
good
drive.
reason. It's not a good reason.
It is not a good reason, no.
You said no to Offset, right?
Not necessarily.
If you said no to knock and then you accept Offset,
That's
No,
the
you're under-
dumbest thing I've ever
who
heard.
is here under a government mandated
Yes.
program?
No, that's
Well, I think
wait,
Offset
wait. Hey,
needs
hey,
to be
hey,
challenged because
no,
of Chim
no,
versus
Hey,
Chim.
no.
Hey, I'm telling you about who my no is. I want to have a conversation with him, but
Okay.
it's a soft no right now.
Okay, who's a soft no?
But Taupe, Knock, hard nose. Rook, Raven, and Offset, soft nose. That's where I'm at.
So Taupe is a hard nose. Offset.
That's where I'm
Rook.
at. I don't know where everyone else is at.
Right.
That's where I'm at.
That's what I'm saying for you. Rook, Knock, and Raven are soft nose for you.
Yep.
Whereas Taupe is the only hard no vote.
No.
Okay.
Taupe and Knock, hard nose for me.
Okay. Taupe and Knock are hard nose, whereas Raven and Rook are soft nose.
And
Okay.
Offset. We'll see.
And Offset. All right. All right. What is the second day's adventure?
So, do you want to do one of the label challenges?
On
Yeah,
down.
sure.
Which one?
We did Freak,
The
right?
scavenger hunt.
I believe we talked about the search and rescue being the second.
No, we did Danger.
We did that one, yeah. I'm saying
did
the
that
search,
one
and,
already.
the search and rescue is the next one. I thought we talked about for the canoe trip.
Yep.
All right. Then let's
So-
go ahead and do it.
So, search and rescue. From the ones that did the worst to the ones that did the best.
Yep.
The worst was synthesis.
Really?
Wow.
She disappeared.
Again?
Yes.
All right, I have to have a talk with that girl.
Yep. We both need to have a talk with her.
Yeah.
Synthesis is a hard no from me now. She can't disappear every time things get hard.
I have to find out why she is disappearing.
Next is Dynamo.
Okay.
Well, she's a bull.
She did try. The problem is kind of what John just said.
She's over aggressive.
Not even when she's trying not to be. Her very touch shatters brick.
She doesn't know how to control her strength yet.
Which is something you can work with.
Next is Rook. Rook's was a tad bit of unluck, but also his powers seem to be much more offensive.
There's a dog staring into a mirror.
Yeah. He's being quite needy today.
Next was Envoy. Envoys, unfortunately, might have been a
bad luck.
Not bad luck. A mistaken judgment call. He focused too much on one thing and not the other.
But that's something you can gain with experience.
Next was Offset.
I'm not here to judge. Oh, wait. No, I am. I am here to judge.
Uh-huh. That's why I'm helping you.
No,
Once again,
train.
Offset did try. The problem was his power set just does not work for this situation.
Okay.
Next was Taupe. She did fine. Probably underperformed a little bit, but that was because she was live streaming it.
She had to stop for commentary.
Well, it's a good sign that Offset's trying, at least. I like that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Next was Raven. Raven actually did fine.
Okay.
It was uninspired, but she did fine. Next
It looked like was she just kind of going through the motions?
No, it's actually she was trying not to bring attention to herself.
Okay.
Got it.
Next was Cat.
She knows she's being watched?
It's hard to tell, not knowing her otherwise, but she is very skittish and paranoid. But you don't know if that's what she's sensing around her or if that's her normal self.
Okay.
Let's see. Topra. Next was Catalyst. Catalyst kind of underperformed. Basically did it. Hard to tell. Bad luck. He tried to help people. He definitely helped some people. Next was Skyrocket. Her powers actually kind of came into play, but she kind of underperformed too, maybe a little bit too fast. I'm not understanding her powers.
Oh, if that was a real person, they'd be dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't just take off like that.
You can't accelerate like that. Yeah.
So, Bronze went to Harbinger, who, well, completely no use with her powers, completely, did the search and rescue. She saved people.
Nice.
I'm starting to notice her more. She's been consistently
Next was Exemplar. No matter what, his intense training and gadgets saved people at Silver. And Gold was Nock, who not only did that, did mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, did minor or medical gear or medical practice.
I look at Lewis and I go, "Hey,
yeah.
Does that mouth-to-mouth look a little familiar to you?"
Shut up. I smile and blush and tell him to shut up.
If she wanted it, there was the actual ratings I did when I rolled them up.
Nice.
We got to figure out what's going on with our girl Synthesis here.
Yeah, we do.
All right, you guys do that. I'm gonna have a conversation with Offset to start with.
I track down Synthesis.
You find her.
Are you going to handle it, or do you want me to be there as well?
You can if you want.
She's
All right.
I'm fine either way.
I'll be there too.
Okay.
I'm going to congratulate Harbinger and give Skyrocket a pep talk.
okay.
So yeah, I'll talk to. So just say, hey, not to pry too much, but where do you keep disappearing to?
Oh, I had to get something.
Well, that's something, but must be real important because you've missed basically both tests. I mean, if you can't commit to even this, like it'd be hard to count on you, like in the field. I mean, you're not going to do that to your team, right?
Her mask does the Spider-Man thing, where you know there's a judgment there when you said that.
Hey, Chris, I'm going to try to pierce the mask, Chris. I'm going to
Okay,
try to pierce the mask.
give me a moment. I actually gave her the Janus ability that makes that really hard.
Well, that's fine, Chris. I'm really terrible at it.
Okay,
So, I'm ready.
go ahead and where did she go?
I got a hit.
Okay. This game isn't really designed this way, but this is what I'm going to do because that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
What did you get?
I got a hit. An 8.
Well,
Do you want to give me a point there,
so
Shane?
here's
I will if it'll bring you up.
Yeah.
here's what you. Well, it's still kind of in the same on both sides. Here's what you get. She is definitely hiding things. She is keeping many secrets. But you can kind of tell that she basically blocked you. She is really good at hiding who she is behind this mask. But you do get concern from her. There's definitely something else going on that's causing her problems.
I look at her, Chris. Do you know anything about me, Synthesis?
Just what your Wikipedia page says.
What does my Wikipedia page say? Arclight?
Well, now it says you like.
Good.
Now it says you like butts, but no.
Oh, I am a butt man. That is.
See, there you go.
It's pretty generally accurate. Sometimes there's embellishments places.
Okay. I look at her and I just go, at times, I have to remind myself that it's not just me, that sometimes it is my team. And I have to put my trust and I have to tell people things I normally wouldn't necessarily tell them. Like Arclight, Gauntlet, Balanced Weapon, and even, yes, Empyrean at times. I have to let him know things I normally wouldn't tell anybody. And I know for a fact that
It's my sweet angelic face, isn't it?
that all of them
Not your face.
will keep that stuff with them.
It's my body.
I just want you for your body.
Because we are a team. And despite our
Team
different-
share bodies.
despite our differences,
It can be taken a number of ways.
we work together. Despite what you see on YouTube of me getting an argument with Arclight or Weapon or what have you, that I will have their backs no matter what. But it's also because we confide with each other.
She smiles. I do thank you for that, but there's another thing you do. You confide with everyone. I know how upset you were when your house was attacked by villains. I saw what happened when Mr. Moreno's house got invaded by an alien an artificial intelligence.
It got invaded by an artificial intelligence? I look at Arc like this is the first time I've heard of this.
Or when Matt's father was attacked. Or all the problems that Katie has with her mother. I know this because you broadcast yourself constantly. I understand what you're saying. I'm not telling myself. If you don't want me in a team, that is fine. I will continue to do this myself. I wanted to do because I think I can help. I'm not telling my secrets.
Well, I never said that. All I said was, can you actually be here to do what we need, or can you not? Like if it's something I can help with, I'll absolutely help you.
I will be here for this testing as much as I can.
All right.
All right. And now it's off to Empyrean, or no, Balance and Offset. Unless she has something else to say.
Please let me know if you need something from me, because I can turn this all off.
That's the main reason why our shit gets blasted out to everyone.
I mean, it's intentional, largely, but if you actually wanted to talk, I can cut it all.
I don't even know why. I swat at your floating cameras.
And I'll go talk to Raven once, they get through their talks.
Empyrean! You go find Offset. You walk into the room. He goes, I knew this was about ready to happen. He stands up and starts taking his shirt off.
Wow. I sit down and let him.
I'm not gonna say no. I'll look.
Eli, there's cameras, and I don't know that that's a great idea.
It's not the first time I've been nude on camera.
Yeah,
being underage covers for most of it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You should probably blur that or turn
clothes
them off.
back on, please.
It's just shirtless. We're at camp.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Anything else comes off, then you have issues.
Yeah.
Are you here to discipline teacher?
Am I here to what?
Discipline me?
No.
Or we can go old school. He turns around. I think I need a back rub.
Wow.
Reaching for it, aren't you? I mean, you're really grabbing.
You are a very pretty man. Boy. Superhero?
Superhero man.
Adonis.
Superhero man boy. Greek god.
All
of these things are true.
All of those things are true, and
I was
involved.
I was making passes at Dynamo, but she is so broken. I was trying to make passes on Envoy, but that's a robot. Catalyst got all freaked out about it. He was all 80s about it. Rook was like, it's not my thing. I'm not into that.
So I didn't
So he's been passing
talk to you
himself
about
around
that or really discipline you. I just came to ask a few questions.
Hit me, Big Daddy.
Okay.
No, he means it.
Yeah, like hit him. I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Sure. So
I mean, I could say, weapon got me a little turned on earlier. But that's, getting turned on by light bright.
I like this guy.
So I'm just curious. I know you're here under court order.
He's got some attitude,
And it's apparent to me that you probably got pretty good reason for your attitude. I probably could have gone that way pretty easily in response to my own stuff.
He refuses to still come out of the closet. I'm gay.
No, I'm out of the closet. I've been on the cover of Out now. Wearing a weapon t-shirt.
Yeah.
The
weapon t-shirt.
What about t-shirt?
So, I'm fine with this. I get it. I don't mind the attitude. For the most part. It's all talk. But I'm not sure
Oh, no, never mind. That's a later one. Never mind. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just curious if being here has revised or maybe given you any other reason to stay.
So you're asking me if
the court order was if the court order was lifted, would you stay, go? Like, what's the deal? And no, I'm not asking about my heroics. They're mine. They're my reasons for staying. I want to know yours.
Well, I don't want to go to jail.
Okay.
And now I'm not doing that. If you want to know more specifics, contact the judge. Wow. So, thank you for the pep talk. I'll have material for later. Thank you.
Wasn't going for a pep talk, but all right. All right. I'll leave his cap.
Once again, may I just say that you are devastatingly handsome. I mean, it's really not fair.
You're not bad yourself.
It just doesn't work. Somebody looks like you cannot say that to anyone else. It's just not fair.
I know. I shut the door.
Yeah, that helped.
I didn't say it did.
Nice.
You're a dick.
No, he just not going to rise to his bait. All right. Someone who's next? I know what I would be doing next, but
we're over an hour, Chris.
Is it an hour?
We're way over an hour.
I was 17 minutes. Wow. I always start this late, my clock. Okay, and we will take second breaks.